Hi, Clayton. My phone's cooking. Hold on. That's better.
All right.
Hi, welcome to another edition of Three Questions of Your Favorite Local Vendor. Today, wait, before we introduce you,
Okay.
brought to you by your platinum sponsor, the NC Cookie Monster, where there's happiness baked into every cookie. Did you do that? Okay. Anyway, so we are here with
Olivia Grace Gaskins.
from.
Sweet Bundts by Olivia Grace.
Good deal. Now, I happen to like her already before I even met her. I liked her because she shares the same first and middle name as my daughter.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yes, I believe I mentioned it, whether it was to you or to your mom, like literally the very first night I met you. But I was just some loudmouth guy who walked up and said, "Hi, how you doing, my my kid's name is Olivia Grace too." So
right.
So
it's actually pretty popular. I've had a lot of people come up and say that.
I found it out myself. I named. I got to pick the middle name because she was a gift, and a miracle baby that we didn't know we'd be having. So I got to pick the middle. I was allowed to pick the first name.
Okay.
But I did pick the middle name.
My dad didn't get to pick it. My mom picked it when she was 16. She wanted her firstborn to be named Olivia Grace.
Fair enough. She's over. She doesn't want to be in the video. All right. So we have our three questions. We're going to start with a little bit about why we're here. What kind of made you think of this? Why'd you do it?
Well, I've always.
How you started?
Yeah. Well, over all my life, I've always enjoyed baking. I love making desserts. I love making it for people, making them smile and stuff. 2 years ago, I had a lot of health problems, so I needed to make some money for doctor's visits and stuff. And so, always into baking, so I thought, hey, let's give it a try. Let's do bundt cakes, because I had recently got into it because it was my friend's birthday. She's like, I want you to make a white chocolate raspberry cake for me for her birthday. And I did it, and it was a success.
So you created it, you did it, and it was great.
It was great. So I'm like, okay, let's dig into this. Let's see how it does. So we started at a Ronald McDonald fundraiser.
Okay.
So just to get our name out, wasn't for any money, just get our name out there, and it was a huge success.
Okay.
And so that was, and then the weekend after, which was the weekend of Easter, was when we started out full time.
Okay.
So that's how we got it.
I like it. Let's go. Hi, how you doing?
Hello.
Great bundt cakes. Okay, well that's pretty cool. And you've been doing it now 2 years then.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Well, second question. What is your favorite thing about coming to the Clayton Farm and Community Market?
I love meeting the people, seeing old customers who come and they love the cake, letting kids come and try. They love seeing their faces light up when they try their first cake pop. It's just, that's the most rewarding part. It's just seeing people enjoy it and having a good time over it.
That's one of our favorite things too. So a follow question doesn't count as one of the three questions.
Okay.
But I do know, I haven't had one of your cakes in a bit. They're very good. I have had them. But I hear people say like sugar-free, gluten-free. So you've got more than when I first met you.
Yes. So, well, actually the sugar-free came much later. I think that was probably about the end of last year.
Okay.
Gluten-free, though, was pretty much from the beginning.
All right.
Because in 2019, my sister was diagnosed gluten intolerant, and then in 2020, she was diagnosed type 1 diabetes.
Okay.
My mom in 2022 or 3 was diagnosed celiac. And so that really, that was about the time that I started in 2023.
So it kind of inspired you to be able to appeal to. It kind of inspired me because
Mom was like, hey, see if you can make it just as good. Because Caroline had done a lot of cooking herself and had figured out how to do a lot of it. And so I just continued and I figured out how to do it and to get it just as good. Because it's really hard to find good.
Very hard
to
get it just as good. We had the same issue.
Yeah.
It's a little more effort.
It is a little bit more effort. Yeah. Sometimes they don't last as long, but we try our utmost best to do it.
Cool. That's good. Question 3. Okay. You had some time to think about it. Okay. Fun fact. Something we wouldn't normally know about you and you wouldn't normally share, but you're going to share with us, your viewers, today so we can get to know you a little better.
Well, there's a lot to choose from, but I would say my family, we do a lot of national parks, vacations.
National parks,
yeah, we probably, I think now it's over 40. There's about 63 plus. So this started in about 2011 with Mammoth Cave. Last year it was Utah with Zion Park.
I've been there.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yes. All the parks out there are awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then this year we're going back to some that we've been to in Colorado.
Okay.
So that's our thing.
Cool. A national park visitor. I like it. Very cool. Well, it's been great meeting with you. Guys, come out to the market. Olivia Grace or her mom is usually here. They have some great stuff. Make sure you come and say hello. Tell you saw her here. And great talking to you.
Yeah.
Have a great day, Clayton.